Yeah, my bad, guys. Yes, we had to switch from the iPhone to the Motorola. Data went low, but we're going to keep it going, keep it rolling, and getting back into it. Like I said, we're literally back into the scene where the scene basically switched to where JT is basically talking. Where JT is basically doing this photo shoot with Fauna. Fauna looks amazing and things like that. My question is, why did we need to know that the makeup artist was going to be late, unless that was going to be a part of a storyline? Unless Fauna was going to be on the camera, unless we were going to talk more about why the makeup artist was late, why did we even need to know that part, even at the beginning? Come on. Let it be natural, Miss JT. Let it be natural, producers. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. For real. And my next question is, why the hell did you say... Okay, sorry, I had lost my train of thought. But my next question is, okay, we're switching back into this JT part and stuff like that, where she's doing the the photo shoot and stuff for Fauna. First off, JT, let's say this. Yes, you got the name brands. Yes, you got this. But let's say this, JT. Let me pause something for a second and let me put a little bug in your ear. What if you would have did that photo shoot, JT, and that photo shoot would have been for other cast members? What do you think? Don't you think? How do you feel like that storyline would have taken you? It would have taken you a lot more, way further, Miss JT. Since that's your lane. What if you would have been doing the photo shoot, and the photo shoot would have been with your cast members, and you're letting us know in the confessional maybe how your cast members may look, but you might be saying something shady or nice in person, but in the confessional you might be shading them. Girl, give yourself a storyline that you can actually storyline without trying to create it, because it should just be natural. We spent almost 20 minutes. I can't even remember how long we spent doing it. We spent so long on this photo shoot with JT trying to direct and control the narrative and the storyboard and the flow and the pacing and everything of how her scene should go, where her scene basically was only like 2 minutes. But yeah, she's saying, oh, well, working with new artists and I have to direct them and this and that, and like JT, we know Fauna from Baddies, girl. She does photo shoots all the time from Baddies. So I mean, acting like this, you're making it seem like that Fauna doesn't know what she's doing, girl. Fauna, I'm sure Fauna knows what she's doing. So I'm sure Fauna watching this like, girl, what? No, I knew that. I was letting you do with your big one. I'm sure that's how Fauna was looking, because I'm saying like, girl, Fauna has been doing this, I'm sure, before you. So I'm just, JT, stop trying to create a storyline. Stop trying to create the storyline, Miss JT. Just let the storyline lay out flat. Come on, ma. Come on. It can't be that hard. It literally can't be that hard. And I'm not going to allow anyone to say it is that hard, because it's not. Needless to say, the story, the photo shoot looked amazing. The pictures, the branding, everything that looked top tier. I'm looking through my notes, y'all. So just bear with me. Or whatever the case is. Okay, next scene. Carl, I want to love. Now I'm working now. Sorry, y'all. My cats, they trying to do too much. The only person that's doing too much in here is me. Alright, we're at the next scene. Carl, I want to love your confessional look, but it's just something. It's just a leather outfit. It's just, I don't know. It's just not sitting. I know y'all seen it. It's like this little part where y'all see it. It's just like drooping down. Like, I hope that boy, this person who used to make my clothes in Atlanta, I hope that person didn't make your outfit either. Ooh, that's another thing. But yeah, I want to love that confessional outfit, Carl. But you know, either way, Carl said today is the day of his listening party. We see Jamar. Hey, shout out to Jamar. I work with Jamar on the Circle Atlanta. Hey, we see Jamar. We see Scotty. We see Bando pull up together. And here we go again. They all look like they're all going to 3 separate different places. Let's be real. Bando look like he going to Piedmont Park to go take a jog. And Scotty look like he going to a second shift at T-Mobile. And hell, shit, Jamar look like he going to that go film Chasing Atlanta. Shoot, they all look like they going to 3 different places. And before we even get into this goddamn listening party, where the hell was the listening party? Where was the listening party? Where was the listening party? Where was it? Huh? JT? Carl? Hello? Where was the listening party? All we heard was y'all listen and we partook. Let's get into it. I said, hold on. Did we just get some tea right here? Because that means that Scotty told Bando who called him a clout chaser. Because in episode 1, Scotty and Bando was speaking and stuff like that. And Scotty did say in the confessional, oh yeah, I know who's calling Bando a clout chaser, but I'm going to hold that off. So why, when we're at episode 2 and we're at the listening party, why is Bando now saying, oh, the person who called me a clout chaser is here? Okay, so Scotty, you told him that off camera? Or did we lose some context? And if you told him off camera, why? Why are you telling him off camera? What does that do for the show? What does it do for the show? It does nothing. Nothing. It does nothing but keep us still in limbo trying to figure out what the hell is happening. We shouldn't. Bando shouldn't know that JT is the one who called him clout chaser, unless Bando should not know that. Scotty, you should be the one that should be saying that right there in that moment, so we could see Bando's reaction. So then we could see JT's reaction to you telling Bando that unnecessary drama. But because you told Bando this unnecessary drama of JT calling him a clout chaser off camera, we don't know when or what he even thought about it. But we know what he thinks about it now. Think about that. Come on, use your noggin before he loses his own brain. Come on, bro. Scotty says he knows of James. James is AKA Carl's ex. JT calls James a hobbit. JT, again, why so much energy? Why so much energy towards this? And I don't care if I skip a scene. I don't care, whatever the case is. Carl and JT sitting down and communicating and just scratch the entire scene. Again and again and again. Because the audio is completely fresh. This moment right here, if Carl and JT is talking, and this is where I'm going to go. I'm about to give you some chips and dip. Because it was completely and monstrosity. Actually, I gotta give me some chips and dip real quick. Ooh, let's see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this was the part right here where I had to give him some chips and dip. Because I don't know what the hell they were saying. Even if the argument made sense between Bando and JT, it didn't make sense at all. It didn't make dollars, it didn't make coins, it didn't make profit. It didn't make profit. I would have been better off seeing JT argue with Scotty to why or how Scotty relayed the message or some other type of storyline. Because JT and Bando going back and forth where JT has no real reason to not like him, it makes no sense. And it made no sense. That's why it's still not getting picked up. JT said she's not feeling James, and then James is the bottom. So did that mean that Carl was the top? That's what I want to know. Drop in the comments, Carl. Carl, did that mean you the top, bro? You the top, bro? I'm on top. Don't factory. Hey, turn up. Okay, James the bottom, Carl the top, turn up. And now that makes sense from the episode 1 when James had his shirt out. And Carl was looking. I told you, I said that in my first review. I said no shade, but Carl was looking a little more masculine than James. Episode 1. And here we go in episode 2. And what does JT say? James is the bottom. So hey, and I guess I was right. Period. Okay. And I said, what's your big issue with everybody's partner? First is Bando, and then you got an issue with James. Like, what's your issue, girl? Just scrap the entire scene. And no shade, Carl, but scrap the entire goddamn scene up. Because what the hell? What the hell? Was it a listening party? Because even if we was listening to something, we still couldn't hear it. Come on, bro. Come on. If it gave listening party, it really gave like, this is exactly how it be in Atlanta when you be in the clubs and you're like, huh? Yeah. And you're drinking and the music is so loud. Yeah, guys. It definitely gave that. So that's what y'all trying to accomplish. Y'all ate that up. Hey, period, guys. All right. I'm not reading all this back and forth. Carl's talking to JT, then JT going back and forth with Bando, and then this guy's talking about something. Okay, so are y'all done? Are you done? Because I don't think you started anything, so there's no reason that you would even be in the middle of it. Why are you in the middle of it if you're the one who started the problem? You shouldn't be the one going back and forth with JT. Come on, bro. Come on. Why is Scotty not going back and forth with JT if Scotty's the one who carried the bone to Bando? Bando should be going back and forth with Scotty. Because Bando, why is Scotty even being able to? Why is Scotty even being able to have the ability to even talk to JT and JT say these things, they're a clout chaser and they're supposed to be your, and Scotty basically Scotty, how's Bando supposed to be your dude, or y'all supposed to be item or whatever the case is, and Scotty not even taking up for you. That should be an issue. That's an issue for me. Said Bando said something in the confessional, but we couldn't hear nothing in the confessional because I said the music was too damn loud. Audio was trash. Audio was scrap the scene. Just scrap it. Next time on next scene ATL. I'm reading my notes. I'm not reading all this stuff. I read all that. All I know is they switched to another part where JT's talking about some because JT is trying to set up her own second storyline where she has an issue with James and this and that. They're all sitting down, and we're actually thinking we're finally about to get into this listening party. As in, and from what I remember from the previews from episode 1, where episode 1 ended, and it showed the preview for episode 2, and it showed the guy singing. I'm like, okay, but we're about to see a performance because it's a listening party, but we ain't hear nothing. We didn't see nothing. So I mean, I guess even if that was the listening party, Carl, come on, Carl, come on, Carl, come on, Carl, come on, come on, come on, Carl, come on, Carl. The music probably sounded 100% beautiful, amazing, like the best production. But we didn't even know. I'm sure we knew when you put the little piece up on the screen and we seen the Throat Factory cover art, which looked amazing. But it's a lot of moments and different points we didn't even know when the hell we was listening to the music or we was listening to the club music. Because literally, I did not know when we was listening to the music at all. It's so much to the point of the cast clearly did not know, because there's no reason that Bando should be going back and forth with James talking about $20 this and $20 that when this is supposed to be Carl's moment. But it's not. It's like it's nobody even having a moment at this time, because it's like we don't know. There's no direction. That's how you can even tell when Bando started going back and forth with James about this $20 nude, this $20 nudes that or this and that. We got no context. We got no nothing. And we saw right then and there that it was literally nothing had to been going on at that table that y'all had to create. And trust me, I know what it means to create drama. But you had to create drama or create something to pick it back up, because it was clearly was something going on. Wasn't nothing going on. And what was happening? Let us know. Let us know. Give us a narration in the scene or something. Come on, Carl. You was narrating us in the first episode. Narrate us through the entire season if you have to. Because I'm confused, Carl. Hey, Carl, did you bring James only on the show because JT has an issue with him? Or did you bring James on the show because you thought James would be a great addition to the team? Which one is it? I want to know. Why y'all keep bringing these people on the show because y'all know you're going to have issues? I know that that's what the niche and the thing is, or what the thing is, but why is it so obvious? I don't know. It's weird. Whatever the case is, that scene was entirely too long. They're going back and forth about what? About nothing. I don't know. Forget it. Scrap the whole entire review. Y'all better bring episode 3 with a vengeance, and if y'all do not bring it with a vengeance, y'all better have season 2 top notch, top tier, because if y'all do not have it, I won't have it either. Check out Reality Reviews. Follow me everywhere.